Hey guys, it's been a while since I sat down and like just kind of like talked it up with you guys and doing a podcast because I kind of figure a lot of people didn't care to listen in and everything like that. So I decided to kind of like pull back on it. But I actually enjoy sitting in front of the camera sometimes and just just having a conversation with you, but myself with you. So with that being said, I'm just going to talk about several topics. So first topic is going to be talking about the Pixel 6 Pro and just kind of like my general experience with it. I haven't had really any issues or any bugs or anything like that, but I had things that happened that I just thought was a little bit unusual, and I was like, oh man, I think that I might have a buggy unit. A lot of people, with the Pixel 6 Pros, it seemed like there's more bugs with them than it is the actual 6. Because when I had my 6, I literally had 2 bugs. So the whole duration that I really had the device, to be honest with you, and that was because Google made it happen. Because when I initially bought the Pixel 6, I didn't have any bugs, and then a big update came and it gave me 2 bugs. But with the Pixel 6 Pro, it had a moment where like the screen completely went blank, not like black, but it just froze on my wallpaper, and all my icons and everything that was on my home screen was gone, and was like that for a while. And I didn't know what to do. I kept on swiping home, it wouldn't show up. I kept swiping left and back and everything, and I tried to get to my app drawer. I tried to get everywhere, but I couldn't do nothing. So I had to just hold down the power button and restart the phone, and it never happened again. But I don't know what would cause that or anything like that. But other than that, I have been really, really, really enjoying this device. I took it out to do some shoots, and I actually had a professional shoot the other day with a client, which was awesome. And I asked them if I can take some pictures with my Pixel, and they said yeah. So I went there and I took some pictures, and the pictures are pretty mind blowing. I'll post them right here somewhere. But pictures are pretty mind blown. I did edit 2 of the pictures out of the 3. One of them was like set up where it was just like the perfect lighting and everything, and I didn't really do anything to the photo. But the other 2 were still good good lighting and everything. But I just didn't want to. I wanted to edit because I'm a photographer, so one of the things that I do is edit photos and stuff like that. So even if it's edit, it still came out of the Pixel. That's the whole point of the whole thing. I mean, even if, when I post my pictures from my Canon camera, they're edit. They're not going to just post them just to be posted. It's just one of those things. So if you feel some kind of way that they're edit and didn't come out the camera like that, you shouldn't, because that kind of proves how good the camera quality is of these and what you can get out of it. So you can almost probably attempt to try to do professional work, but I wouldn't. I would just buy a camera still. But if this is all you have and you wanted some really good quality photos, then yeah, I mean, you can do it. So just check the photos out or whatever. Let me know what you think in the comments. Were they good or not or whatever. But yeah, I've really been enjoying the camera on this thing. The 4x zoom is really, really good. The quality is pretty good. I do notice that you do lose a little bit of quality when you zoom in and everything, but I think it's workable quality, and then you get the natural blur, which is the most important thing. Actually, the Pixel does a really good job. Both Pixels do a good job at like straight up natural blur in the first place. So I'm actually pretty cool with that. And the speed of the phone has been like incredibly fast. It's probably the first fastest phone that I've ever used in my entire life. And all my life I've been using like, Samsung, HTC, LG, Apple, and Motorola and Sony, and that's about it. But recently I only use Apple, Samsung, and Google. So those are only 3 phones I recently been buying. And out of all those phones I've used, this has definitely the fastest phone that I've ever used. Not even just fastest, let me say this again, smoothest phone. Fluidity, sorry, because I know a lot of you be like, fast and smooth is different. But no, it's fast and smooth. Like, animation's great. It's fun to swipe around and navigate. It's awesome. It's I'm not turning this to a competition. So despite of what you may like, this is what I like. So it's definitely the fastest phone that I ever used. It's definitely the smartest phone I ever used too. The first phone that actually feels like a smartphone. I said it 1,000 times. You always hear me say it, but it's a smartphone. It's a real smartphone. And the Pixel 6 will be the second fastest, smoothest, fastest phone that I ever used, because before I got the 120 hertz, that 90 hertz was, it was like butter. And then I got this and I'm like, whoa. So, pretty great. So really enjoying the Pixel. Like I said, I told you guys that I'm probably going to be using the Pixel for the next few years. I think I finally found an Android phone that I really love and ready to settle down with now, and just keep upgrading, with that phone each year after year, and pretty much be satisfied with it. So yeah, and the other thing I want to talk about is my Pixel Buds Pro, and these I got a review coming up, or a experience video of these things, so I'm not going to give out too much information here, but I've been really enjoying these things. I want to say that if you have $199, there are like so many other options out on the market that you can actually get over these. And that's me being truthful, right? But the thing is that it's the experience that I feel like I'm paying for, and I'm enjoying the experience. Hardware wise, sound quality wise, ANC, transparency, all of that. There are plenty buds out here that can top it, but the overall experience that I'm getting from these is what's important. And I think that should be important to anybody when you buy something, is that the experience that you get from that product. And if it's a good experience, despite of, think about it. A lot of iPhone people, Apple users, right? They love Apple's products, and Apple actually sells some products that are, and there's better products than some of those Apple products out there. But yet the person continues to buy and buy and buy and buy. And it doesn't matter, because the first thing they're going to tell you is the experience. They're going to bring up ecosystem. They're going to bring up how it works with this and how it connects with that. And I think that's important. And that's a big importance in a buying decision. So I get it. So, despite of like there's other products out there that's better than that product, it's really about the user's experience with that product that's really going to sell you, and really which matters the most. So, I had to really think about that in the middle of my experience video, because it's like I wanted to say some things about these, but then I had to think real hard, I don't want to lie to my audience about things. So yeah, I've been really enjoying these guys, and I do, like I said, I wouldn't really recommend them because that's just not what I do. I would just say that, if the upgrades on them are worth it to you and you want to try it. That's all I'm going to say, because I hate really recommending stuff to people. It's just not what I do, because, I can tell you go buy something and then you don't like it, then you're going to blame me. And I'm not going to be blamed for something that you did. Nobody told you to go do it. I'm not going to be the one to tell you. So I'm always like that person that say, just go out here and try something first, and then if you like it, you like it. If you don't, you don't. But then just don't always go by others' opinions. If that was the case, then I wouldn't have my Pixel 6 and I wouldn't have my Pixel 6 Pro, and I wouldn't be enjoying these phones had I just listened to the masses. The masses were saying that it's bugs, and YouTubers are saying that it's buggy and slow and this and everything bad about it. And I just ignored everything and bought it myself and tried it, and my experience was completely different from theirs. And that's the truth. So always make sure that you go out there and try. So another thing I want to talk about is Twitter. Lately I've been avoiding conversation about Apple products. So I decided to just kind of use my Apple products in silence and just enjoy them, because Apple is a big part of my life, to believe it or not. And there's people out here who just really think that I really hate on them, because it's every time I make a post about one of my Apple products and I'm posting about the issue that I have with it, right? It's they come out the woodwork and say that you're always making these posts, you're always making this, you're always saying this and always saying that. But whenever I post anything about Apple that I enjoy about it, I never get that same energy from those people. It's they don't even see my post, they don't even say anything or whatever, and they just move on. But when it's something that's bad or negative, it's they got something to say. Now the thing is that I do like posting issues, right? And I like that people do that too as well, because sometimes you find somebody on Twitter or Reddit or any social media that can help you with your problem, because they might have it. So I feel when we post our issues and our gripes that we have with some things or bugs, it shouldn't always be a negative all the time that we're trying to hate or we're making up excuses. Sometimes, when you try to reach out to customer service, they read down the little sheet to you, and that's all they can do to help you. But if you actually post inside a community, I can't tell you how many times I went on Twitter and posted a problem about my Galaxy tablet or my Galaxy phone or any of my Android devices or even some of my Apple devices. There's been so many people that help me solve my problem. And I can go to customer service, but then you're sitting there waiting. You're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting and you're waiting. Or, you can go down to an Apple store and they might not have no clue what's going on. Been there, done that before. And, sometimes the community is very useful. So posting bugs and issues that you may have, it shouldn't be you're a hater. Why you always this? How about you just help me find the solution or just shut the fuck up? Like, I don't get people sometimes, man. So, I've been a lot stressless now since I stayed away from posting anything about Apple now. And it's not that I don't like them. I still love the products that I buy from them, and I'm still going to continue buying them. I'm still going to continue using them over the years, but I feel like I'm just going to sway away from even just talking about it to people. There is too many sensitive people, and I mean really sensitive people on Twitter when it comes to Apple. I mean, sensitive. Sorry. I'm so sorry about that. They're sensitive. And I just don't want to engage with these people. I just want to stay away from them as much as I can. If me not talking about Apple avoids it, it's fine. But I mean, every blue moon, if I post about something about Android in the comments, there's always going to be like somebody from Apple side to jump in there to say this and that to the third about, my experience with Android, but just kind of like saying this is better on Apple. I don't really care. I really don't care. Like, just because you say that it's better don't mean that I'm going to go. It's just things about, Google, it's things about Samsung, it's things about Apple that I just don't like. And no matter how you feel about it, it's not going to make me like it. And I don't like everything that every company do. You guys know me. Y'all guys know how I am when it comes to this stuff. So, basically, I'm just going to just try to avoid just talking, about Apple and stuff. And I'm just going to continue to just draw on my iPad and watch movies and use my Mac for editing, enjoy my AirPods Max because they're some of my favorite headphones out right now to this date. And just everything in general, and I hope that you all, are out there enjoying the tech that you love and whatever. And just don't let nobody stress you out about this stuff. Twitter can get to that point where it boils your blood a little bit. And that's because people are always going to be people, and you can't fix people. You can't fix stupid. Is that what they say? So, just know that I'm still going to be that guy. And every so often I might, share some things every so often about Apple, but just for the most part, I think I'm just going to stay away and avoid that and just kind of, go all in on like kind of Android right now. And I hate to say this because I do love tech, and my mental stability is more important right now. And right now, I can't deal with that. So yeah, I just wanted to bring that up. But other than that, guys, I just, if you ever have any issues with something or a product, whatever like that, feel free to hit me up in the comments or whatever, or, hit me up on Twitter. It's Delvon Digital, just like my YouTube channel. And, we can talk it up because I try to engage with my audience a lot. I actually like speaking with you guys. I like talking with you guys, especially the ones that's positive. If you give me any negative comment or whatever, something stupid, I'm more than likely not going to respond. So don't even waste your time typing or saying anything in the first place, because I'm just going to just breeze right over it. But if you have anything positive to say or anything constructive to say, then I don't mind talking back with you and stuff like that. So just let me know. But keep in mind that I only can give you opinion on products that I've used and owned. So if you're like, hey man, how's the iPhone? Well, not the iPhone, Pixel 6a. I really can't tell you because I haven't bought one. I went to the store and played with it, but that's about as far as it goes. So I can't give you my thoughts on that or whatever. But I'm just like one of those guys, like, I have to actually own and use the product before I actually have something to say about it. So if I don't, then you're not going to hear anything from me. So, and I do my best to try to buy a lot of different products, not really for you guys or my YouTube channel, but just because I like buying other products, but I'm not rich, so just bear with me when I'm getting this stuff. Sometimes I might get stuff like later down the line, like the Pixel Buds, not the Pixel Buds, sorry, the Galaxy Buds Pro and the Watch 5 Pro. I plan on getting those, but not just like, I'm not pre-ordering them. I didn't pre-order them, and I'm probably going to get them by the end of this year, but right now they're not at the top of my priority list right now, but I am going to get them. So you will see a video from products like that soon, but it might be too late, but it don't matter. If I'm your go-to YouTuber, I'm pretty sure that you'll still enjoy watching it and stuff like that. Even if you watch probably like 1,000 videos from others and stuff like that, but it is what it is. I'm just not trying to keep up with the Joneses. It's costly, and half of these YouTubers get products sent to them, so it's impossible for me to like keep up with them without going bankrupt. So yeah. So anyways, guys, I hope you enjoyed this podcast. It's been about 15 minutes on this thing, so I'm going to go ahead and let it go. I appreciate you watching, and I really enjoy these. So just, maybe one day I do a live stream so we can actually have a conversation back and forth or whatever. But if actually, let's try something different. Go ahead and leave like a question that you may have in the comments or on my Twitter page. Let me know that you're here for, the next podcast, and I'll try to just go in a podcast and just answer any questions that you want. It doesn't really matter what it is. It could be about tech, it could be about something else, but just don't get too personal. But yeah, let's try that, and I'll catch you in the next podcast. Peace.